Hello, and welcome to another episode of Mrs. Z and Fifth with your host, Zacchaeus and the Fifth General. What up, Zacchaeus?
Hey, good to be here. Good to be here, y'all. Yeah, we back with another one. That's right. Yeah, man.
Yeah. Oh no, I ain't got my sounds ready. I'm sorry. This is how we got to start the show like this. This is how we usually. There we go. And we're gonna talk about some things today.
Yeah.
I'm gonna let you go, Zacchaeus, but I kind of want to mention this because I was affected by this. Those who are out here, I live in Houston. We had a Hurricane Beryl last week, and a lot of us went without power for several days, including me, and were affected. As we're recording this is July 14th. And there's still many people who are without power, some without running water and no food and many other resources throughout the entire city of Houston and the suburbs and some of the outer regions of Houston, miles away from Houston, that the hurricane had traveled through. And I want to give those who lost their lives. I think, as far as I'm concerned, as far as I know, the death count was 7.
Man.
I don't know if there's more. I haven't checked. Sorry, but I want to give the family of those people condolences.
Condolences, yes. Oh man.
My prayers goes out to specifically everyone. My prayers go out to everyone who's affected, but specifically to the babies, the elderly, the medicated, and the disabled who are struggling with disadvantages already. And when they don't have resources, some basic essentials like power and water, that's serious, so so we still have many people affected.
I can't believe that
in the city. Yeah.
I can't believe
we do have people affected in the greater Houston. Zacchaeus, you'd be surprised, man. This hurricane was only a Category 1, but it was a lot of wind. More so than, there was rain. Don't get me wrong. Some people in the coast got affected by flooding. Other inland neighborhoods got flooding. Don't get me wrong, lowland, there was flooding. Don't get me wrong, there was flooding. But the highlight of the hurricane was its wind force. It tore down many power lines and streets. And when you knock out a power line, no power. Simple as that,
Yeah.
So, so I just want to give those acknowledgement. I want to acknowledge those out there and prayers for Houston, prayers to Houston and the greater areas outside of Houston, and any other areas that Beryl had moved through beyond just Houston, because it did go north up, it did go up, it did hit other parts of Texas. Once the hurricane, your hurricane is your strongest by the coastline because it gets most of its force from the humidity, the water. Like, that's just how hurricanes are. Hurricanes die out when they go further away from the water. But nonetheless, it became a storm and it went far up, and people got hit on the back end of it. So anybody who was affected, other than just Southeast Texas, anyone who was affected beyond the Gulf Coast, and those where Beryl ran through, prayers to you. Once again, condolences to the people, the family who were lost. Just sad, you know what I'm saying?
Sad,
natural disasters, man. You can't, you only do but so much about them. But prepping is a big deal. Hurricane season still has many months to go. If I'm not mistaken, we could run all the way through November.
Wow.
Remember, years ago, and I was still in New York when this happened. Sandy hit days before Election Day.
Oh
so
yeah.
hurricane season does
yes.
run into November. Yeah.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I
And
remember that year. So
years
you
ago,
know,
being in New
yeah.
York. Yes. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Probably the worst hurricane in my lifetime that I've experienced in New York was that hurricane, because remember, New York, we don't get hurricanes like Florida does, or
No, we don't.
or
No.
like
No.
like, or the Gulf or the Caribbean does.
No.
But every now and then a hurricane will come up to New York. It
Oh
does
yes.
happen
Every now and then.
every
Yeah.
years. And I remember how bad Sandy was, right? And I remember not having power. We went without power. I remember that. I remember not having
Oh yeah.
power.
Yes. Yeah. The stove
I
couldn't
remember,
work. No lights.
yeah,
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Battery.
right,
You had to get batteries. I remember that. Yeah.
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 I remember that. I remember what happened there, and so me living here in Houston now, I saw what that was, and yeah, I'm thankful, I'm grateful, I'm blessed, but I know others who were affected. There were people who were affected. They've had, damages, to their homes, to their cars or whatever, and so I feel for them, So I just wanted to give my acknowledgments on that. Being that I live here, and those who listen to the podcast, just so they know that I'm thinking about this city that I live in now. Zacchaeus, you got any thoughts on it? I mean, you got any thoughts, anything that you've seen and things that you want to say to people here and those who are affected?
Well, yes. I want to give a great shout out and great condolences to the people that lost their lives in Houston. But it's just so sad that a great disaster can affect people's lives. You never know. We see when you hear it in other places, like you heard it just passed through Jamaica, passed through some parts of the Caribbean.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
And I'm sorry, I forgot about that.
Yeah, and it hit some of the Caribbean.
Prayers for
really
Jamaica. They prayers for Jamaica and Barbados. Oh my God.
Yes, it passed through.
Condolences. I'm sorry, I forgot all about that.
And I think St. Vincent's too, if I'm not mistaken.
Parts of the Virgin Islands, I think too.
Yeah, ransacked and just destroyed, and some people lost their lives. And I think about that too, and I think about it, even a great city like Houston, people lost their lives. So we gotta be thankful and grateful for the very little things you have, little things, especially if we survived it, because when it comes to natural disasters, you don't know how it's gonna come. There's no telling how it's gonna hit. You don't know how affected by it you will be after the disaster, even afterwards the disaster. So people still there's a week, and people in Houston are still without power. People affected by it can't get certain resources. Certain things they're struggling to get certain resources and things like that. But like I said before, man, you got when the storm comes and you survive it, just thank God you survive it, because people that lost their lives, we on this show want to say condolences to the families that lost loved ones during this disaster. It's crazy. Yeah, man. Yeah. Man.
Yeah.
Man.
Ooh, yes. Sorry. Special prayers out to those in the Caribbean. They got hit the worst. I can't believe I forgot about that.
No,
just a second ago. But that was because I was so focused on Houston. But no, that leveled parts of Jamaica.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
It did.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Destroyed some property. Yeah, man.
Yeah.
And people lost lives. Yes. So yeah. See, hurricane season. The season it hits. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And if you couldn't go to work, I want to talk about that too, because I used to remember when I couldn't go to work, I couldn't leave. The kids were very small at the time. They were like babies. Fifth, you was with me during that time, and they were babies, and I said, and I can't believe my job wanted me to go to work, but I didn't go to work. I stood my ground and said, no, I can't leave my kids and my wife, and so I can just watch a bunch of empty buildings. I can't do that. And I say this, man, but when it comes to some situations like this, always put your loved ones first. When it comes to situations like this, never put your never be so committed to a place of work where you have to, they push you and force you to leave your loved ones. Because we must remember this, y'all. God will provide. God will provide. And look, nothing happened. You're still there. God will provide. God is a way maker. God will provide. So never put in a place of employment first before your family. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't matter how much they force you to come in. Don't come. Stay with your family. Protect your family. Be with your family. Be with your family. Be with your loved ones. Don't do it. That's my advice to the globe out there. Don't do it.
Listen, these jobs people will die, and then your position will be on posted the next day for an opening. I mean, that's just how
hello.
That's a fact.
Man. That's a fact. That's a fact.
You know, so yeah.
All they could do is penalize you. Like what happened to me. All they could do is penalize you.
We know exactly how they could be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All they could do. Yeah.
Yeah, but you've been invested into that position for so long. They wasn't going to fire you.
Yeah.
You know? But anyway, that was tough.
Yeah. Back in 2012. 2011. Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, man.
Yeah. I think so, yeah. Yeah.
Oh, earlier than that, maybe. Yeah.
Oh man. I don't whatever year that was. That was the year of Obama's, when Obama ran against Mitt Romney.
Yeah, yes.
Because because when Sandy hit, election was like it was like the same week of the election, or at least within a span of 7 days.
Yes.
You know, it was very close. So it just goes to show you how far hurricane season can go up the calendar. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah. All right. Since we haven't had an episode, like I said, there was a lot of things going on because, like I said, the hurricane hit last Monday, and I had to prep Sunday, so I couldn't record because I said, let me go ahead and get everything I need because I knew the power was going to go out.
Yes.
You know, I knew it was going to go out, so I had to make sure I got drinking water, all this other stuff as much as I could, dry foods, because a lot of that refrigerator food stuff went bad. Because when you don't have power for so long and your refrigerator can only keep stuff cold and frozen for so long.
Right.
You know, there goes that. Yeah, it can only do it for so long. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's a fact. Yes.
So anyway, let's get down to more business, and then we're gonna get into the main topic of the show. Somebody tried to take 45 out of here.
Yeah.
You know?
Yes.
Somebody tried to take Agent Orange. Somebody tried to take Agent Orange out of here. Question mark. Somebody tried to take Orange Man out of here. Question mark.
Yeah.
Somebody tried to take Mr. T out of here. Question mark.
Yeah.
I'm saying that for a reason, because there's a lot of speculation on where the bullets came from, where the shooter was from.
Right.
There's many angles. Zacchaeus, before I say more, I'm gonna get your thoughts on it, and then you go ahead and take your time.
Well, it was surprising to me because the thing is that all I seen on the footage that I seen was the bullet flew and it grazes, and I think he was bleeding from the air down. That's what I seen.
Well, he grabbed his ear. You don't see a bullet, but he grabbed his ear. And then we'll get into that.
Yeah. So it's it reminded me when I seen that. Remind me of the Ronald Reagan attempts.
Mm-hmm.
And I can go way back to, and I've read some captions on YouTube where people say that, they tried to JFK him, they tried to Bobby Kennedy him, and you know them two. Well, I know Bobby Kennedy at the time in 1968 was running trying to run candidacy, run for president at the time. That's history, 1968, and he was killed before he even could consider being president. He was killed, assassinated, and then his brother, way back before then, in 1963 in November, was assassinated. So I thought about all the history of people that's running for office or people that's in office that was attempted murder, and I just think from this point on, they might just put a bulletproof glass up every time somebody go and speak. Every time they might just do that. And I thought about that. I was just thinking about that, and I was like, yeah, they might just put a bulletproof glass, like a huge bulletproof glass for when they're speaking and delivering their speech. They have protection like that because they took out the guy that did it. They took him out, but that was a close one. Mm. I mean, a lot of speculations on it, but that was a close one. My gosh, yeah, man, yeah. So when you think about it, you're thinking like, yeah, it's just chaotic. We are. I mean, you have the two people, Joe Biden. You have Joe, and then you have T. And then and they're just going back and forth, and yeah, I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm not excited about it, but I don't feel like I need to vote for it. I don't feel like I need to vote, man. But anyway, it's a long story.
Hey, bro, you know where I stand, man. It's Black Agenda or else.
Yes,
that's just how I am.
Hello.
I'm gonna tell you something right now. So for those who are listening, because we did a show about this, and I talked about how presidents have to address every agenda of the community that they want to vote for them. That is a historical fact.
Right, that's a fact.
You know?
Yeah, yes. Mm-hmm.
When you want votes from the Latino community has a list of demands.
Yeah.
The Asian community has a list of demands. The Israeli community has a list of demands, especially them, right?
Mm-hmm.
And they say, well, if you want our vote, this is what we want. But when they come to the Black community, it's, oh, well, we got to do stuff for everybody, not just y'all. So how come we get told that? So my attitude is Black Agenda or else. And I said, on this program, gave the Black Agenda, and I said the Black Agenda that I lean more close to is the Black Panther Party's 10-point plan. How that's good enough for me. Okay.
Yeah.
And I read off the 10-point plan. This is an old episode me and you had, right?
Yeah. 10-point plan.
So I'm gonna tell you what unanimously or almost unanimously in America, that could get any of these two elected is if they said that they were going to campaign for reparations for Black people, for Black Americans who are descendants of slaves of America. If they ran on that platform, unanimously, they would get the Black vote. Well, at least the Black American vote, right?
Yeah.
But but neither of them are going to do that.
They're not going to do that. No.
So off with that. You know what I'm saying? So,
yeah.
I have no problem admitting this, but once again, because I haven't voted in a long time, once again on this election, I will be sitting on my hands. All right. I want to get JFK, Ronald Reagan, right? Did you get into that?
Yeah, get into that. JFK, Ronald Reagan. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, go ahead. No, did you get into that? I don't know if I missed that. I'm sorry.
Oh, I mentioned it, but I can.
Okay.
Yeah, I mentioned it, but
Okay. Well, okay. Yeah. Well, how about this? My bad. I'm sorry. Only because I'm trying to look at the content for our next topic. Let's go further into to some of this footage and pictures. Zacchaeus, it turns out that he claimed he was nicked by a bullet.
Yeah.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
It turns out that one of the it was 9 shots.
Wow, yeah.
Sadly, a civilian got killed.
Yes, I heard. Yes,
right?
In
the crowd.
Family, yeah.
He was shielding his family, right?
Mm-hmm.
One of the bullets hit the teleprompter. The glass from the teleprompter flew and cut Donald Trump on his ear. When they examined the gun and the type of bullet, right? If that bullet would have hit his ear, keep in mind, ladies and gentlemen, your ear is your ear lobe, you know? Let me move my headphones. This is a very sensitive area, right?
Yes.
There's no bones. There's cartilage in there, right? To some degree, right? There's cartilage, right? They say, right?
Yeah.
But there's not bones. There's not a whole bunch of flesh here.
Right.
You know, the lobe of your ear is actually pretty thin. I mean, your ear is technically inside. They call this the ear on the inside because you hear on the inside. But all of this is your outer lobe and stuff, right? Your ear, right?
Right.
If a bullet was to hit here,
mm-hmm.
it could take this off.
Yes, absolutely.
When you look at pictures of him,
mm-hmm.
his ear's there.
Yes. Yeah. There's
blood.
Yeah. There's blood.
But his ear is intact.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
For those who are intelligent, who remember Mike Tyson and Holyfield, Mike Tyson bit Holyfield's ear. Put my headphone.
Lobe.
A piece of Holyfield's ear was off and had to get stitched back on.
Yeah.
Right. So if teeth can take off flesh of an ear, Zacchaeus, what could a bullet do?
Take off the whole lobe. Take half of it.
So, with that being said, you mean to tell me that a bullet that hits your ear gave it a little small gash?
How? Hold on, bro. How?
And the blood that was on his face, because people are asking questions.
Yeah.
You know, I'm taking a big risk talking like this about him.
Yeah.
But the blood that was on his face was because, number one, he grabbed his ear from the cut
mm-hmm.
of a possible fragment. It could have been still a possible fragment of the bullet or the teleprompter or whatever they got hit that cut him. Whatever it
mm-hmm.
is, he had a
mm-hmm.
cut.
Mm-hmm.
There's a cut. Right?
Yeah.
Okay. When he grabbed his ear, he also touched his face. So that smeared the blood on his face. It made it look worse.
Right.
And then all of them shots and nobody ran. Right?
The crowd was still there. Huh?
Yeah, you're right. I mean, if this would have been, he was in Pennsylvania. I mean, this would have been Philly. People would have been out. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
So, and another thing, they shot the shooter. The shooter was down. There's not much news on the shooter, and technically, they like to do that, right? They like to get everything on him.
Right.
And some Republican outlets are saying he was shot by a Democrat. How do you know that?
Shot by a Democrat. That's what they're saying?
Yeah, that's the first thing they said. Oh, he was shot by a Democrat. How do you know that quick?
Wow, this is a speculations and assumptions.
Right. So as I put on my tinfoil hat and speak furthermore conspiracy, when the Secret Service dived on him and it was time to get it out of him, Mr. T decides to say, "Oh, wait a second," and then he puts his fist up.
Yes, he put his fist up. Yeah,
for the cameras.
Yeah.
Hey, bro, come on now, dog. Come on, man.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Now, if I'm not mistaken, you almost got assassinated, sir.
Yeah.
And your first order of business is to get up and pose for the picture. And the Secret Service, let me tell you something about the Secret Service. The Secret Service is not going to just, their job is to shield you and get you out of there. They don't have time for photo props. And secondly, the Secret Service also would have ended another order of business for security there is to get the crowd out of there.
Yes.
The crowd was there, like the crowd stayed there like nothing happened. And you're going to try to convince me, oh yes, casualty and all, and you're going to sit up here and convince me 2 casualties, the one who, and you're going to convince me that this wasn't some type of staged political ploy to get you to get votes or to incite some type of excitement somewhere in your fan base. I need help with that. Zacchaeus, you go. I won't have nothing more to say about this. That was my final thought on that. And then we're going to get into our main part of the show and do that for the rest of the half hour.
Well, people do all type of things for publicity stunts. And people will jump on here and say that, oh, you too much of a conspiracy theorist. Oh, you're too much of a conspiracy theorist. It's true, he was. But a lot of times when it comes to getting people riled up, getting people excited, and getting the excitement of the crowd reaction, sometimes, and people, not everything that you see and hear, and I keep saying it, is verbatim. And people, we're like sheep. A lot of people like sheep. They listen to, they believe everything, they eat up everything they hear and they believe it. Mm-hmm. Not everything is what you see. Some things are staged, some things are not staged. Mm-hmm. And not everything that you hear on the news or look on the news media is really what it is. It's more than meet the eyes. more than meet the eyes, and people got to wake up. And I love the way how you broke it down to understand it. Why? Because I want to know why he was pumping his fist while he was trying to run for protection. Because I won't think about pumping my fist if somebody's trying to shoot at me. I'll be trying to duck, get out by any means necessary.
Yeah.
Any means necessary.
Yeah. He said, like I said, he said, wait, because the mic picked it up. When they got him up, he said, wait. Okay. No, he's not the current president. But keep in mind, ladies and gentlemen, when you run for president, when you've been president, you have Secret Service security for the rest of your life.
Your life, yes.
And Secret Service, whether you are the current president or not, they will act the same with you like you're the president and really expeditiously protect you. Now, I get it. You could challenge me on this, ladies and gentlemen, because then you could say, well, where was that same energy when JFK got shot? Because as we could see in the video, a lot of the Secret Service kind of veered away from him when the shot came. That's a different conspiracy, and we won't talk about that on this episode.
No, that's too. That's a lot to talk about.
Because that'll take all day. We're not doing that.
No.
So I accept being challenged on that issue. I get it. Because I have strong thoughts about what happened to Kennedy. Strong thoughts.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Yes. Me too. Likewise. Yeah.
But I will say this, as the Christian in me, condolences to that man's family. Because I don't want nobody being killed. But condolences to that man's family. He dove on his kids. Yeah. He dove on his whoever it was to protect them and got killed. Whether this is a setup or not, he was a innocent bystander. He had nothing to do with that.
Right.
But now he gone. Conspiracy or no conspiracy, a man who had nothing to do with this is dead.
Yeah.
So for those who were injured, because they said somebody else got shot.
Oh, yeah.
They said more than one. Yeah, I mean, they're alive, but shot. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So prayers to them. And
condolences.
Because like I said, hey man, these people ain't got nothing to do with this.
Right.
They ain't got nothing to do with this. They shouldn't be killed. You feel me?
Yeah.
That's that stuff. That's that stuff I don't like. You know? All right, moving on.
Yeah.
All right. I got something to play. Ladies and gentlemen, those who are familiar with Pop the Balloon, the internet craze.
Yeah.
Pop the Balloon with Arlette Amuli. Her show. I don't know if she's the first one to do it, but she's the first one that I've seen do it, and we've had copycats after her. But when it comes to Pop the Balloon and Find Love, OG, we refer to her. I'm going to bring up a clip. I'm going to bring up something that went viral. Something else went viral, but something new went viral. And I want to bring that up. Let's go ahead and get into this.
Hi, I'm Janae. I'm 34.
Hello, Janae.
Janae, what do you do? I'm in school for fashion design. I'm an office assistant.
Before I can continue, hey, Zacchaeus, were you able to hear that?
I'm hearing it very clear. Very, very clear. Yep.
Okay, good. All right, good. All right.
And I'm a new entrepreneur. Just about to launch my fitness clothing line called WeFit.
Okay, and why did you end up popping your balloon for Brian?
Hey, Brian. I love the way you speak. The pants. I don't like the pants too tight. I'm kind of ghetto too. So I like them a little loose. 34.
34?
Mhm.
How many kids you got?
I got 3.
You got 3?
Yep.
How many baby daddies?
I have 3.
You got 3 baby daddies. Okay.
I should have said 0
Mm.
because it's just me.
You lie to the public?
No, I have 3, but it's just me. I'm a single parent. There's no man in my life.
No man in your life? Why is the
my
reason
boys.
for there no man in your life?
Well, my first child, his father passed away, and the other 2 are nowhere to be found. So what can you do?
They do you like that? What's wrong with them?
Something.
Mm.
Only God knows.
Or is there something wrong with you?
Possibly, but I think I'm just fine.
I think you're just fine as well.
Thank you.
Right. But to say that a 41-year-old man is disqualified because of his pants,
You're 41?
I'll be 41 in September.
Okay, because I was like, I
Okay.
thought you said 40.
I'll be 41 in September. That's coming up.
I like it. It's okay for you. It's not my style.
Mm.
You know, with everything going on, I like the pants to be a little baggy. That's all.
Where you from, love?
Kansas City.
Kansas City.
Yeah.
Okay. How long you been out here?
2 years.
2 years?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Let's go on over here. If we can have your
Wow. Okay.
So clothes.
I mean, clothes. Yeah. Now I know. To me,
you could change clothes, right?
You can change clothes. Yeah. To me, that is very I guess it's part of the show, part of the, to voice your opinion, but you could change clothes. You could definitely change clothes.
Mhm.
And to me,
Yeah.
she sounded like she was coming. I'm sorry to say, she sounded like she was coming back in the 90s. Like the way she said, "I want your pants baggy." I heard that back in the early 90s. And why is she sounding like? Why is this girl sounding like she's back in the early 90s talking about baggy pants? And that is, and predominantly most dudes.
Well, Zacchaeus, repeat that. The audio cut out. Repeat what you said.
Why is she saying something that's way back in that was a style back in the 1990s, early 90s? That was, baggy pants was in back in New York. But I'm coming from New York City. Baggy pants was in. So why I don't know why. To me, it's sounding like she's a blast from the past, talking about you want your pants a little baggy. The dude looked like the pants was close, but nothing to really. I seen closer pants than that. But the point of the matter is that you can change clothes. You can.
Right. I was about to say it wasn't as tight as I thought it looked.
Yeah. You could change clothes. You can maneuver your style with clothes. This shouldn't be a big. It's not a huge turn off. I can't. I mean, it's a style. It's dudes been wearing slim jeans since mid 2000s, right? Slim jeans been in since mid 2000s.
Hold on.
So
pull the footage back. How about this? I'm gonna pull the footage back, right?
Yeah.
Let me see something. Because they zoomed in on his pants. I mean, I don't want to focus that much on it, but they zoomed in on his pants.
Yeah.
But let's go back. Okay.
you do.
I'm in school for fashion design. I'm an office assistant, and I'm a new entrepreneur. Just about to launch my fitness clothing line called We Fit.
Okay, and why did you end up popping your balloon for Brian?
Hey, Brian. I love the way you speak, but for me, it was the pants. I don't like the pants too tight.
All right. She said, "I love the way you speak, but it's the pants." When Arlette asked, "Why did you pop your balloon?"
Right.
Not
right.
his behavior, not his presentation in terms of what he said about how he about maybe some of the qualities and things that he may like or not like. Not because of how, most women disqualify men on here because of their height. Right? I've been watching every episode. It's 15. Yeah, I've watched every episode of this. This is episode 15. And pretty much every man has been disqualified because of his height. Even women who are shorter than him, who are short. Like there are women on this show who are 4'11". Yeah, listen, there are women on this show who are 4'11", who wear 6-inch heels, say the 5'8" man is not tall enough.
Wow, 5'8" man is not.
I'll repeat that again for the audience. There are women who have been on this show who are 4'11", who have worn 4 to 6 inch heels and said that the 5'8" man was too short.
Yeah.
How? Hold on, bro. How?
The delay, it took a while for that clip to play, but yeah, man.
Yeah.
So jeans, right?
Yeah.
So, I mean, they're close to the legs. They're fitted, right?
They're fitted. Yeah, they're fitted. Yeah.
But there have been men who've been on this show with tighter jeans than that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Okay, yeah.
But jeans you could change.
Yes, you can.
But you know what we can't change?
Character.
Let's play this.
Kind of ghetto too, so I like them a little loose, and that was just it for me.
How old are you?
34.
34? How many kids you got?
I got 3.
You got 3?
Yep.
How many baby daddies?
I have 3.
You got 3 baby daddies. Okay.
I should have said 0
Mm.
because it's just me.
You gonna lie to the public?
No, I have 3, but it's just me. I'm a single parent. There's no man in my life.
No man in your life? Why is the
my
reason
boys.
for there no man in your life?
Well, my first child, his father passed away, and the other 2 are nowhere to be found. So what can you do?
They do you like that? What's wrong with them?
Something. Only God knows.
Or is there something wrong with you?
Possibly, but I think I'm just fine.
I think you're just fine as well.
Thank you.
Right. But to say that a 41-year-old man is disqualified because of his pants,
You're 41?
I'll be 41 in September.
Okay, because I was like, I thought you said 40.
I'll be 41 in September. That's coming up.
I like it. It's okay for you. It's not my style. You know, with everything going on, I like the pants to be a little baggy. That's all.
Where you from, love?
Kansas City.
Kansas City?
Yeah.
Okay. How long you been out here?
2 years.
2 years?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Thank you. Let's go on over here. If we can.
Okay. Let me take this off the Summer Jam screen. He could change his pants, but pretty lady, although she is pretty, he can't change if I'm being frank about it.
Yeah.
Zacchaeus, your thoughts?
Yeah. See, one thing you could try. One thing you could change. You could change your clothes. Clothes are superficial, but character and your behavior and the way how you conduct yourself.
That takes work.
That takes work. That's a challenge. You can change that too, but it takes work, and it's a challenge. It's a challenge if you want to change, if you want to evolve, and if you want to be a better person, and if you want to change, you could change that. But she looked at other things, and one thing I noticed too, Fifth. I'm gonna say this. Most of the women that is extremely selective, notice it. And I say this, and I emphasize the word extremely selective. They don't want a man that's too short. They don't want you making very little for me. They don't want a man that's oh, look what kind of job you have. Oh, you're not making enough for me. Oh, you're too short. Oh, you're this and oh, you're that. They still single.
Yeah.
Yeah, still single.
Yeah.
So
I mean, 3 baby daddies, but that's all right, right? But tight pants is where you draw the line. I need help with that one. Well,
yeah.
hey, at the end of the day, lady, you are entitled to your preference. Rest in peace to the first baby daddy. She said the second two are nowhere to be found. That's odd.
Yeah,
And then he asked why they do you like that. Is there something wrong with them? Then he asked, okay, is it them or is it you?
You.
He goes, possibly, but I'm just fine.
Right.
No.
Right.
You may say that, but your decision making, your lack of discernment and vetting skills show me that you're not.
See?
I mean, I guess 3 of her baby daddies wear baggy pants. Sounds like a pattern to me. So I guess the next baggy pants man is going to be baby daddy number 4, and then she'll be single after that.
Yeah.
Good luck.
Yeah, all the best. Yeah. All the best.
Yeah.
I mean, just we don't know what you're looking. Yeah.
Good luck. I'm gonna play some more from him because something else gets said here. We this to the next lady. It ain't okay. Sorry about that. It wouldn't add to the okay, there we go. All right.
Over here. If we can have your name and age.
I am Venusian, 39.
And you said Venusian? And what do you do?
I'm a TikTok creator manager.
Cool. And why did you end up popping your balloon?
I'm a free-spirited woman, so having to check in with somebody like they are my parent is something that...
Let me stop that real quick. Zacchaeus, you had something to say about what she just said, and it kind of going to help you the next thing you wanted to say. She said, I'm a free-spirited woman.
You're right.
Mean?
Okay.
We'll revisit that.
Okay, yes.
Briefly comment on what she just said.
Like, in other words, when a woman says or somebody says they want to be free-spirited, meaning that they don't want to have ties to anyone. They don't want to have a set relationship. Meaning that, like, if she's going out, for example, she's going out to the party with her girls, she don't want to have to tell her man that I'm going out, or she just want to be free-spirited enough to go out. They don't have to tell him anything. Don't have to tell him that she's going out. Don't have to say, listen, honey, I'm going to be running with my girls somewhere. Free-spirited. She wants to just go to go. Just go to go and basically do what she want to do. In other words, yeah, I'll be with a guy, but I don't want to have to tell him anything. I do what I want to do. And they have some people that they want to have a ceremony. They want to do all that, but when they get into it, it's like they just change their mind. They're like, listen, they wake up one morning and say, I don't want this. I don't want this. I want to be, I feel like I'm tied down to this. I still want to have my hot girl summer. Mm-hmm. I still want to post scantily clad on my social media. I still want to do my TikTok videos. I still want to do my Instagram post with me posing, having my sexy on and my panties on and twerking. I still want to do that. Why do I have to? I gotta stop because I met you? I want to be free.
Hold that thought.
Yeah.
I'm gonna play the rest and we'll revisit that.
Again, like they're your parent.
The way that you were discussing how somebody needs to constantly, when we're out and about, to text or call and check in, that's something that I don't subscribe to. So that's why I pop my balloon.
Okay. What do you do?
I'm a TikTok creator manager.
TikTok creator manager for what company, or is it for yourself?
It's for TikTok.
For TikTok?
Social media.
Okay, social media.
Social media agent. Yes.
Okay, how many kids you have?
I have 2.
How many baby daddies?
2.
2? Okay. So you didn't think after the first one that you wanted to marry the next one?
No.
No? Okay. Okay. I was just asking because for real men, that's what matters.
Mm-hmm.
Your first one is given. Your second one, the mistake is on you.
Oh, is it? Well, there's
That's definitely
circumstances
right.
under why I got
That's
pregnant,
definitely
but
right.
that's nor here or there, and that's
Yeah,
not
but
what I'm here for.
Okay, definitely. You're a beautiful woman, though.
Thank you.
But I respect your answer.
Yeah, let's go back here. Okay, if we can start.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you think her being free spirited is the reason why she got 2 baby daddies?
Yes, absolutely. I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say it too because people always say
you think there's a factor to it?
Yeah. People always say that the men is the one to blame for the breakup, right? That they're the one, but they have to understand that sometimes she can be a factor too, because in the name of being free spirited, she might have been the one that cheated and be like, I want to be free. I don't want to be tied down to you. Yes, I have kids with you. I have a kid with you. I have a child with you, but I don't want to be tied down to you because she just said that she want to be free spirited. Now, when somebody said that they want to be free spirited, meaning that they want to live that solo poly lifestyle.
They don't want to be married.
They don't want to be married. They don't want to be married.
They don't want to
tie down. They don't want to be committed to nobody.
Which is fine, but hey, whatever.
Yeah, they don't want to be committed to nobody.
Right.
Because when somebody said that they want to be free spirited, not to say that, I'm married, so I'm tied down. No, when you're married, it's a different stage in your life. Now you commit to each other and you love each other and you want to share things with each other. You want to enjoy each other. You want to enjoy each other. But when you say you want to be free spirited, that means I don't want to be tied down to nobody. I don't want to be committed to nobody. And the dudes probably seen that. I'm just saying, dudes, listen, sometimes it takes some of us to read things. Sometimes you have to read between the lines. And the guy that possibly that's with her, or 2 of the guys that's probably would have said, listen, she's beautiful, attractive. I have a child with her, but I don't want to marry her because she's on that I don't want to be committed to you tip. So in other words, if I see her, she could be holding hands with another guy. She could be with me, but yet she's thinking about another guy, and then she bounces out to another guy. When she wants to be free, when somebody says they want to be free spirit, you got to break down everything. You got to look between the lines. You can't. That's something that if you want to date a woman that want to be free spirited, you got to take heed. You get something that you can't ignore. When a woman tells you, or for example, a man tells you, or a woman tells either or, I'm a free spirit person.
Yeah.
Do not take it lightly, because you will be hurt. Because you put all your feelings, all your emotions into that person and thinking that she's for you, and then you ignore that one element, that one thing that she said, I want to be free spirited. Know what free spirit means. Dissect it. Understand it. Dissect it, understand it, because when somebody say free spirited, that means you don't want no commitments, no attachments. I don't want to have to answer to you. Why am I telling you where I'm going? Why am I telling you who I'm hanging with? Why am I telling you?
Zero accountability.
Zero accountability. Be careful, guys. Be careful, women out there. Be careful. Yeah. Be careful.
Yeah. I'm going to play some more because there's something else that was said. Because he mentioned, the first baby daddy, that's on him. Second one, that's on you. So we're going to get into another woman who addresses that.
Okay.
We add this back.
Davinia, and I'm 41.
And Davinia, what do you do?
I'm a compliance analyst for a payment processing company.
And why did you end up popping your balloon?
I popped my balloon. I was waiting because I was trying to feel the energy, the vibe, the connection, chemistry. And I believe he was speaking very well, very suave, handsome gentleman. So I was trying to give it some time, but then it started to feel like an attack. And I didn't like or agree with the attack. So that was why I popped my balloon.
Okay. So you say it felt like an attack. Can you elaborate on that?
You don't judge people from their past, or you like to start off with a clean slate. I don't think that if a relationship works out for a woman and it happens to be her second baby daddy per se, I don't think that's her fault. So if she decides to stay and marry the man, like Brian says, then that means she's settling. And I don't agree with a woman having to settle just because the opinions of others thinking that, it's going to be her fault. It's her fault because it didn't work out. No. Because people, they start off with different personas and then you slowly kind of learn who they really are. So if you decide to walk away because that situation isn't healthy for you, that doesn't mean that it's your fault that it didn't work out.
Okay. So there's 4 billion women on the planet. I'm a Black American from Louisiana. I have the choice to have the pick of the litter. So why would I pick you if you have multiple baby daddies?
Well, don't pick me.
Right.
Yeah.
And
you
I
have
understand
the choice.
that.
You have the choice. We all have a choice.
I have the choice, but you're judging me on the fact that I have the choice.
No, I'm not judging you. That just means that I'm not for you. If you're going to judge me because my second baby daddy didn't work out for me, then I'm not for you. So I'm not judging
and
you
I understand
and your opinion.
How many kids
and your
you
preference. I have 3.
You have
25,
3?
18, and 12.
Okay. How many baby daddies?
2.
2. Okay. So there's no disrespect towards that, right? But I just want you to understand when it comes to a man of top tier, right? We give you a few from one man. That's it. If you have multiple from a different man, that disqualifies yourself.
So it disqualifies a top tier woman from getting a top tier.
That's exactly
man.
right. Why? Because there's billions of women on this planet. All right?
I respect your opinion.
Okay.
Okay, well, Brian.
Okay. Interesting exchange from them two.
Yeah.
Interesting exchange. He said there's 4 billion women on this planet. He said, and I had the pick of the litter. Why would I choose that?
Right. Because some women said they want to.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. The women said they want a top tier guy.
Mine.
Some women say they want a top tier guy, but you got to be top tier yourself.
Thank you. Let me drop the bomb.
Yeah, facts.
Go ahead.
Yeah. And she's saying that she has two baby daddies, right? 2 baby daddies.
Yeah.
And 2 baby daddies, but yet she put herself, and nothing wrong with putting yourself on a pedestal. Nothing wrong with bigging yourself up, putting yourself on a pedestal and want the best for yourself. Most people want the best for themselves. But your actions, if you want the best of yourself, your actions got to show that you want it. Actions got to show that you want it. Your character got to show that you want it. Because certain people, because how they look, and because the entitlement of how I look, how I present myself, I'm eye candy, I'm going to get what I want. Not necessarily so. Because as we get older, as men, as we get older, some of us get wiser. And we realize that, listen, you're eye candy, but that's not all that there is. That's not all there is to it. And all the ladies that's standing there, beautiful ladies, beautiful sisters across the board, beautiful sisters, but what would turn a top tier guy off is the baby mamas. If they get, you have so
baby
much
daddies.
baby daddies. Yeah, multiple baby daddies, and I can understand you have one, and you have and you probably was married to him before, and you have 2 or 3 kids, or you have 2 kids.
The original chick had 3.
Yeah, the original had 3 kids, 3 baby daddies, and it's always a question mark. I go with this woman. She has 3 baby daddies,
Right.
And you
Am I going to suffer? Am I going to suffer the same fate as the other three?
Right. Am I going to make a baby with her, and then I'm going to be baby daddy number 4?
Yeah.
Or they have this is a thought, and I know it's been it's always been across some men when they date women with kids. Does the baby daddy still have some crazy feelings for you?
They forget about that.
They just totally wipe that out, because let's face it, they got some guys
crazy
that are crazy. They're knuckleheads. They're crazy. They don't want no other man around their kids. And this is why some of them are single, because some of them know that they got that one of their baby daddies or whatever, he's local, crazy. And some guys do not like their kids around different dudes. They don't want it. They don't like it. And they'll take you out if they have to, just to get you away from their kids.
Those would be the same men that are not around their kids that they have with said woman.
Yeah.
How about that? Sounds hypocritical, right?
Very hypocritical, but they got some men like that.
But as soon as they find out she got a man, that's when they want to show up.
But some of these guys are like this.
They got that once mine. You ever heard of people say once mine, always mine? Yeah, you got to stay away from that. Ain't working.
Yes. And they got some men like this. They want to have their cake and eat it too. Meaning, they want to have their cake and eat it too. Yeah. Meaning that they can have multiple women.
Right.
Multiple women. And the reason why your baby mama broke up with you is because of that. Now, as soon as she finds she's talking to a dude, it's World War III. He's going off his bonkers. He's going crazy, calling her every name in the book. Say, if I see you with any dude around my kids, and some of these women they don't think about that. Think about the guy that you broke up with when you have the kid with, because some guys are crazy when you're around their kids. They don't want it. They don't want it. And this is why you're still single, because you have a crazy dude in your corner that will say, listen, I don't want no dudes around my kids. Wait, and you know what they tell her? Which is unfair. Why can't you wait till they get older? Then you start dating. Why can't you wait till wait till the kids grow up? Wait till the kids grow up.
Zacchaeus, I would say that is my advice, though. For some of these women, you know why? Because I'm gonna tell you why. Because you need to focus on those children and raising that family before you start involving someone that may or may not work out.
Right.
Because
right.
When they're young, it's worse, because what time are you gonna have the date? People got to watch the kids. People got to do. These kids can't watch themselves.
And not only that too. Yeah, go ahead.
No, I'm saying I think it's best to wait till these kids are old enough or grown. That and the stepfather role, many have done it and done a great job with it, but it's a thankless job. I'd be god dang if I raise another man's kids just for one of them to say, or all of them to say, you ain't my daddy.
Hello. Yeah.
If I ain't your daddy, then give me back all my resources that I spent on your mother and you. How about that?
And not only that too, that these women, they want to date, they have kids, they're single mothers with single mothers. And you have to understand that we're living in a crazy world. You cannot bring every guy around your kid.
Nope.
Can't do it. And yes, it would be wise for you to, it would be wise, and I agree with Fifth, it would be wise if you hold off until the kids get older. Why? Because they got
Mhm.
some guys that are not sane. They're just not. They look to harm your kids, if you know what I mean. They're not too wrapped up too
Yeah,
tight. They're
that's
not
dangerous.
sane. That they're not saying you allowing every guy to come in your home just because he winks at you and you think he's cute, he drive a nice car. You gotta be careful. You gotta be careful. You gotta be careful.
Yeah.
You know, and it's many reasons why. It's so many reasons why a mother would not stay with with the baby daddy. It's many reasons why. Many
Yeah.
reasons why she wouldn't stay
Yeah.
with her baby father, or baby father don't want nothing to do with her. It's so many
Right.
elements and so many reasons to go through that we'll be here all night.
Yeah.
They really dissect every reasons why the baby mother don't. And let's face it, some girls is like the last pretty woman on the far end. I want to be free. And that's the problem, you know. Yeah, I want to be
Speak
free.
more about that. I wanted you to revisit that, because
Yeah.
a woman like that, when she says that, a man who's intentional, who wants a wife, would it be wise to marry such a woman?
Oh no, don't do that. That's a mistake. That's a mistake because
they want do they want the wedding or do they want the marriage?
they may want the wedding. They want the show, but they're not gonna want the marriage. They want the show, but they want a lot of women. I won't say a lot. I will say some women, they want the show. Why? Because it's a show. Put the money up, big lavish wedding, something I want to do, look good in pictures, whatever. And then when they get into the marriage, when they get to start to living with the man, they realize that, wait a minute, if I go out, I gotta tell you where I'm going. If I go, I gotta tell you, I can't stay out late with my girls no longer. I gotta come back at a certain time. Wait a minute. I gotta, you talking about kids? But I still wanna wear my bikini and go on social media. I still wanna have parties and go out and meet guys. And wait a minute, and then I can't do that no more. Half the things I like to do, I can't do no more because I'm married now. And now they want a divorce. And this is where they want to say, I want to liberate myself from my marriage. What Tia Maro talked about. And I want to liberate myself from my marriage. I want to liberate myself and be free to do what I want to do. And I want to free myself because I feel stifled in this marriage. I feel stifled. I feel, and I have to bring up one thing too. Another thing. This is one of the reasons why some women want to be free. They use the word bored. I'm bored, and we have to admit, some people, when some women say they're bored, you know what that means. And they're married, you know what that means. They're looking for an out.
It's over.
Yeah, it's over. They're looking for an out. If you're married to this woman or you're dating this woman, and she's uttering the word bored, don't stay with her. She's wasting your time. Don't stay with her. If she wants to be free, do not take somebody that said they want to be, I want to have a free life. Or no, I'm a free bird. I'm a free spirit. Don't take them serious. Don't take them serious. Don't commit to that woman because you're in a whole heap of roller coaster trouble. Why? Because she gonna be doing things that you don't agree with. She gonna be partying, and you don't want to see the kind of partying she does. She gonna be leaving, going out, and then arguing with you on the phone, telling you why I need to tell you everything where I go. Why do I have to tell you where I'm going? Am I a grown woman? Why I gotta tell you? They don't know the depth of marriage. So, but they want the show. Yeah. And that's a fact. I'm bored. I'm bored really basically means it's over. Yeah. Yeah.
All right, we're gonna get up out of here.
Yeah.
Y'all can reach me at the Fifth General. Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. Zacchaeus, where they keep reach you, man?
At Zacchaeus Music on Instagram. Also, Wayne Backus Gospel on Instagram, TikTok. Wayne Zacchaeus Backus on TikTok. Also on Facebook. You could get me on Wayne Backus 167 on Facebook. Yeah, holla at us. Yo, if you like what we shared, smash that like button. Subscribe to our channel. Yeah, yes. If you like what we shared today, smash that like button.
Absolutely.
Also subscribe to my channel. We got more coming for you. More coming. Stay tuned. We got more coming. Yes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Absolutely. Shout outs to everyone who support the show. But we're gonna get up out of here. This was another episode of Mrs. Zen, 5th season, 5, episode 23. All right. And we'll see y'all next time. Peace.